a day goes by when I don't see a veteran player that says, you got to go get Sheffield. You have to get this kid. His stuff is electric. He's a great kid, great guy. I said, so let me go find out. Like, what? I got a little taste of it. I really wanted to see you more than one inning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But it was nice to see you for one inning. How'd you feel out there?
I mean, I was just ready to get out there, to be honest.
You've been ready.
Yeah. I mean, I've been ready, but that was the first time I think I've actually, kind of like absolutely blacked out when I was out there on the mound. Just kind of didn't really feel my body. It was like it was a totally different adrenaline.
I mean, the time when you were running towards first base, picked up the ball the wrong way, and then that point, or
yeah.
Was that the nervousness, or was that?
I think I was nervous before that, and then after that, it just kicked it in even more because I'd make that play 9 times, 10 times out of 10, and
100%.
I just rushed it, bobbled it a little bit, but
were you feeling the crowd?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I even heard them yelling my name at one point. So
well, they've been waiting for you, right?
Yeah.
There's been so much speculation, hype. Is it hard to be patient because there's always been rumors all year that you're coming up, like, and I'm sure you hear those little voices.
Yeah.
Is it hard to be patient? Because a lot of people watch this, they're being patient for their promotion or being patient to maybe go to the college they want to go to.
Mm-hmm.
What goes through your head that enables you to kind of, wait for your moment?
Yeah, it was tough. It's tough. I mean, especially now with social media and everything. I mean, the players see everything, especially down in the minor leagues. You get alerts about, oh, you might go up, you might make a spot start here, you might do this, but you never truly know until the manager calls you into the office and lets you know that you're gonna go up. So it was tough for me just to block it out. But then when I did, and just went out there and had fun and played, and had fun with my teammates down at AAA, everything was smooth sailing, and I was able to go out there and perform.
Did you ever think you'd be in like signing autographs, people wanting this, paying you money for this?
Never. It's crazy. This is literally my 3rd time in the city, and I'm getting used to it. So it's crazy. I'm walking down the street, people was yelling my name, telling me congrats on closing out the game the other night, and just never would have thought that it'd be like this.
Did you know you were going to pitch the other night, or you weren't? They weren't sure.
It was crazy. I was supposed to only throw a bullpen. I wasn't even going to go in the game. Canley was supposed to go in the game. He couldn't get hot in time, and Harkey asked me if I wanted to pitch, and I was like, yeah, I'm not here to sit around. Obviously I want to go in the game.
I wonder if it was Canley because he was up here. I wonder if we had an effect on that.
I have no clue.
We better not say it. Let's just keep that between us. But you're in the bullpen. You're feeling it. First time ever in Yankee Stadium. What did that mean to you? What did that mean?
It meant the world, especially because my family was able to come. My grandparents, my brothers, my mom, my dad, a couple of my boys from back home. So, they were definitely nervous for me, and happy to be out there.
CC's the first one that told me about you. We were at a football thing last winter, and we were just talking, and he's like, "Brandon, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, it's not enough." What are you talking about? He goes, "You got to go check out Sheffield. You have him, right?" I'm like, "Who? What's his name again?" He's like, "He's the best thing I've seen in a long time," and he's not the type that just starts throwing that. That's not him.
Mm-hmm.
And with conviction, like he goes, "You trust me, it's special." Do you have a relationship with CC?
It's crazy. CC, me and him got pretty close. I got traded over, went to big league camp, and he just kind of, took me under his wing and, kind of showed me the ropes, and he's still showing me the ropes around here.
He's a good guy to show you.
Yeah.
He knows he's doing it right in every way, on and off the field. Tell me about your childhood. Like, where'd you grow up, and who was it your dad, mom, grandparents? Who raised you?
I grew up in Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's like an hour south of Nashville. Small town. Everybody knows everybody, one high school.
You were the best player that ever hit that town.
I don't know.
Really?
We've had some good players come out. DeJuan Brazelton, one of them. Brian Morris, another. We have some good talent.
Some good talent.
Yeah.
You like shortstop, first base, catcher? Or
No, center field.
You like the outfield?
Yeah, loved outfield.
Could you play the outfield tomorrow if the Yankees needed you?
Probably not now. I'm a little,
Okay.
a little outdated. That was 2014, my last appearance in the outfield. So
2014 was not that long ago. It seems like, yeah, if I was, talking about when I was a kid, then that's like ancient. But
yeah.
normal? Everything good? You know, anything unusual growing up? Anything that were you loving school? Were you a multiple sport player?
Yeah. I grew up playing basketball, football, and baseball. Obviously baseball. And
Football,
then
what
gave
position?
running back. Yeah.
Speed.
I was decent. I was more the power back, just run through guys type guy. But I loved it. I loved football more than anything. But once I started seeing letters and stuff come in for baseball, then I kind of knew that was like my only way out.
What was the best letter you got?
Probably the one from Vanderbilt. I committed there my sophomore year.
Now, did you know Sonny Gray? Did you guys
Yeah,
cross over?
I knew of Sonny.
Sonny probably had his own dorm. He probably had. I mean, he was quarterback. He was probably running that show.
He was the man. He
Yeah.
was the man in Tennessee. Everybody knew Sonny. And it's crazy because they knew him for, like you said, football.
State champion.
Yeah. Nobody
we
talks about
haven't
baseball.
fully got the gist of Sonny here in New York. We're a little slow sometimes.
Yeah.
Sonny's the real thing.
Real thing.
Very talented.
Real thing.
Yeah.
He was the star QB. I think they had a couple of state championships when he was there. I mean, he was the dude.
He was the dude. Now, basketball, you said point guard, or you're shooting guard, or
Shooting guard. Yeah, but I wasn't really that great at basketball. I gave it up after 8th
Okay.
grade. I was kind of
football, baseball.
Yeah, the height thing kind of played a role, you know.
How? So Vanderbilt. So you're obviously a student because that's it's a real school.
Mhm.
You gotta. So did you get a degree, or did you get close to a degree, or
No, I got drafted out of high school. Didn't even.
you
go.
passed up on Vanderbilt?
Yeah, passed up on it.
Regret that?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Because I would have just got drafted, I think, 2 years ago. So
How hard is the minor leagues?
it's tough. It was a dogfight. It was a grind for me. I mean, almost 5 full years to make it to the big leagues. I mean, a lot of people don't know what the struggle is down in the minor leagues. I mean, the travel is not great. The pay is not great.
The food's
The
not
food's
that great.
not great. Yeah, the spread's not that great.
Locker room ain't that
Locker
great.
room's not that great. I mean, it's
Don't lose
it's
a
tough.
hat.
It's tough.
Don't lose part of your uniform.
It is tough. A lot of people don't know that, but it was. I mean, it's the best. It was the best time of my life, though. A lot of memories, a lot of people I've met, so it was awesome.
Where you are now to where you want to be. What's the gap? What's the hold up here? Because you hear different rumors and everything, but and all generally positive. But what's the one thing that if you get right into gear, now all of a sudden you're on a track that maybe you can't be stopped?
Honestly, I can't. I don't even know because I'm the type of guy that just takes it day to day.
You feeling like you're ready
Yeah, I feel like I'm ready.
mentally?
I feel mentally like I'm ready. I feel like I can bring, some good value to this club. Hopefully I can keep getting the opportunity to go out there and show them.
What's the hopes you have for you and your family? Like what when you look ahead? Like, tell me. Let's look to your crystal ball. But we'll laugh when we look back on this. Now I asked Mariano Rivera this question. You know what he said to me? He goes, "One day, Brandon." This was like in the mid '90s, right? But early. He goes, he wanted to work here at Steiner. Which I send him this video all the time to remind him, which obviously that was way long ago. But somehow he said that on camera, which I was not thinking he was going to say that.
Yeah.
Nor do I think you're going to say that. But, like, what are the hopes and dreams you have? Like, looking ahead, when we go into the crystal ball 5-10 years from now, what have you hoped happened?
Well, I'm hoping I'll obviously be hopefully established big leaguer. And I'm big on family, so I'm gonna take care of my family, make sure my parents are set. Living a good life. I have a younger brother who, he's getting to go through this with me.
He's got skills.
Yeah, he's really good, really good. 13, he's gonna be a monster. But he's getting to see all this and go through it. So I think this is good for him. And I have an older brother who's with the Dodgers who. Hopefully in the next couple of years will be in the same shoes that I am right now.
I have no athletic skills. Everything I had to do to become mediocre. Where does this come from? Who's coached you? Who's been that big influence?
My dad. My dad's been my coach my whole life. But
everything.
Yeah, everything. Since
and
I was a kid.
Was he like crazy skills himself?
He was good. Yeah, he was really good. He went to Alabama A&M small school.
Okay.
But he never played pro ball or anything like that. And if people ask him where we get our athletic ability, he always says from my mom. So
Was your mom an athlete?
Yeah, she played softball growing up.
Oh yeah, the moms always sleep.
Yeah,
Moms are always
yeah,
the
the
sleepers, but
sleepers.
they're always the ones that get it all done.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And
Yep.
same thing like with Odell Beckham's another one too. You raced against Odell's mom. You raced for second place.
Exactly.
You know, Heather was unbelievable track and field star.
Yep.
But a lot of props usually go for his dad. You know, being he has that form of football in his history. But Sanchez, you've pitched him before, and maybe the minors. Have you seen Gary? Is that a good? Is that a good relationship there?
Yeah, I actually pitched to Gary when he was down in AAA this year, coming back from his rehab, and it went well. I mean, we connected right off the bat. I haven't pitched to him as a starter yet, which would be a little different. But when I came out of the bullpen, everything was
Cool.
was good.
Now, you're a starter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a player you look up to that you want to emulate your game a little bit like?
Yankee fans might not like him, but actually David Price. That was a guy I've always looked up to growing up. We're from the same area, and him going to Vanderbilt, kind of the same kind of connections, and just kind of modeled my game after him growing up.
Now, anybody in the Yankee locker room that you're kind of really looking forward? Is there a former Yankee you're looking forward to meeting besides Paul O'Neill, one of the greats of all time? Besides Paul, was there a Yankee you were looking forward to meeting once you got up to the big club, maybe on Old Timers Day or maybe currently on the roster?
Honestly, the Yankees do a great job of bringing
spring training. You met them all
back. Yeah, I mean, I've met Reggie, I've met Paul, I've met A-Rod, Jeter. I mean, I've met them all. So the Yankees really do a good job of getting the young guys around the old veterans and old retired guys.
Did you ever think you'd be sitting here as a New York Yankee wearing the pinstripes? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a dream come true, to be honest. It's honestly crazy for me to sit back and think, small town kid from Tullahoma, Tennessee, just grew up in a normal childhood, just and now I'm in a big city and sitting here talking to you, signing baseballs. It's honestly crazy.
Well, let's not get carried away. We are working on your autograph. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's a little work that needs to be done with the autograph, but
Yep.
I would grade you, like a B minus right now, B on your autograph level.
That's all right. I told them, 2019, I'm gonna have to come back with a new and improved.
I'm not sure. We wait until then. And listen, we work with Gary. I mean, Sanchez was. I mean, we were like, Gary, that's not going to work. Gary, that's not going to work. And he was flexible. He showed us some. He showed me flexibility.
Yeah.
I said, that arm that's throwing all those runners out of second, I need a little more ink on that ball.
I'm gonna work on it.
Yeah, I feel like you're one of those guys that's coming back with a strong autograph. And every now and then, it's amazing. Like, we've had players like, this is it. This is my autograph. I cannot change it.
Mm-hmm.
And we've had players come back and say, I thought about this and I think I got it. But I just feel like you're going to have some run. And the reason I said it is the first time we're meeting, even though we've been doing some stuff together.
Yep.
But the look you had on the mound, I always like to remember guys when they first go into a situation for the first time, and you just had to look like you belonged and you were having a lot of fun.
Yeah, I really was.
It meant something.
Yeah,
The situation, just was you having fun, you were embracing it.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Like I said, I was definitely nervous. For one, I've never closed a game in my life, and to be closing a game in Yankee Stadium, against the Red Sox,
That was cool.
It was honestly incredible. I can't even put the words together to describe it.
Are you an autograph collector, and is anybody's autograph you would like to have?
I did collect autographs when I was younger. Growing up, I used to always go to the little card shop down the street from school.
Really?
And yeah, pick up cards. And to be honest, my favorite autograph is Tony Sheffield, which is my cousin, which I consider my uncle. He played with the Red Sox. Never made it to the big leagues, but he was one of the first ones in my family to make it to the pros, and it was just meant a lot to me.
Wow, that's cool. And you still have your collection, or?
It's back home somewhere. It's
right.
back home somewhere.
Well, we're gonna get you saved. I just got a feeling there'll be a lot of things you want to be collected in your career. There's a lot of good things coming up, and look forward to sharing those moments with you.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for coming up. We
Yeah,
appreciate
thank
the
you.
partnership.
Thank you.